Hello, 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 and welcome back to my channel. Hi, guys. How is it going? What's going on today? I will wait a few more minutes to get some more people in, and then I'm going to play my new intro. I love it so much. And we have a lot of hot things going on in the news today, and I want to talk about those and some other things. And then Dr. Melanie is going to come on because I found something very interesting today, and I want her to explain it to you. It's medical, and but the hot topics today was, about Chad Daybell and Britney Spears. So we're going to get into that. I see Susan is here. I saw Terry was here. I saw Cindy was here. So we're going to wait for a few minutes just to let people come in. Susan, how is your husband feeling? Let me know how he's feeling. Let's see. I've spoken to a lot of people today. I've had a very, very good day. I was up early running around. Tomorrow morning, Yvette and I will be doing coffee and chat, and we're wearing our damn bonnets. Oh, that's good. That is good, Susan. It's good to hear that. So let's see. I know I saw Cindy was here, Susan, Terry. So I'm going to play my new intro music. Gotta play it, gotta play it, gotta play it. And I want you guys to tell me what you think. Hi, Debbie. Yeah, okay, I'm going to play my intro music, Debbie. Don't go nowhere. I want you to hear it real quick. Let me play it for you guys. I got this today, and I love it. Here we go. I love it. Red Hot did it. Red Hot Unfiltered. She did that today. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I don't know if you guys follow Red Hot, but she's on YouTube. She's very talented. She writes songs, and her YouTube channel is called Red Hot Unfiltered. I love it. I love it. I love it. So let's get down to it. So we know today Chad Daybell had court. Okay. He went to court today. Oh, thank you, Terry. Thank you. I'm in love with it, my damn self. Seriously. So Chad Daybell went to court today to set his court date. The prosecutor stated it's going to be like a five weeks to present all the evidence, which I don't really need them to present shit. You just need to, pow, get rid of him. The trial is supposed to conclude by December 17th. They're taking into account the judicial holidays, and September 29th should be his first pretrial hearing at 9:30. So that's what we have on Chad Daybell. We know that Lori is still mentally incompetent to stand trial. She should be tested every 90 days. We're going to see how that works. But hi, Whit. Thanks for joining us. You missed my intro, Whit. Hey. See, y'all coming in. I got to play the intro one more time. I love it. Let me play the new intro. Diva. I love it. Okay. I love that. You know, every superhero has a theme song. That's my theme song. Okay, guys. So then we have Miss Britney Spears, that's been under a conservatorship for the last. Hi, Maria. Britney Spears has been under a conservatorship for the last 13 years. So the big thing today was she going to speak in court? And yes, Britney spoke in court. Oh my God. Is Red Hot here? Oh my God. Is Red Hot here? Hi, Melanie. Oh my God. Red Hot, baby. Girl, I done played my theme twice already. I love it. I love it. I love it. Guys, Red Hot Unfiltered did that theme song. So I love it. I love it. I done played it. I played it. Let's see. I'm going to play it again in a minute, but let's finish with Britney Spears. So yes, she went to court. She spoke. She said that she has been forced to take lithium when she questioned a dance move because she didn't want to do certain moves, which caused her residency in Las Vegas to be canceled. She stated that she can't even ride in the car with her fiance. She wants to marry him. She can't have kids. They're forcing her to take birth control pills. She says that it's abusive. It was also brought up that she's not allowed to pick her own blinds. This woman has been under this conservatorship for 13 years, like I said. Her dad and I guess a trustee, he spoke. He said that he loves his daughter. Her net worth is estimated around $50 million. And they're stating that because of the fact that they're saying she's mentally incapable of handling her stuff, that it's up to be, people can, take her money or fraud her. But I think they're the ones she says it's abusive. She doesn't want to be to be removed. But under the law, Britney has to prove that she is mentally capable of handling herself and her finances. So, hi, Yvette. Thank you. Tomorrow morning, I was telling them about the bonnet and coffee, girl. We wearing our bonnets. I might have a few rollers in there, too. You don't know. Might have the face mask on, too. Might have bags under the eyes. But, so she did speak in court today. There was like 100 fans there from the Free Britney movement. And this lady drove all the way, I think, from Richmond, Virginia to be there because she wanted to hear what was being said in court. So they haven't made a decision. I hope for her sake that they release this woman from this because that is nowhere to live. She actually said she can't even ride in her own boyfriend's fucking car. That's how tight they're holding on to her. That's how every move she makes has to be agreed on by these people. That is ridiculous. I've never heard of a conservatorship lasting this long. If it has, except for Sonny Von Bueller, I think. But is Sonny Von Bueller, is she still here? Or did, because that, allegedly he gave her a lethal dose of insulin, allegedly. Is she still around? I need to look because Klaus, that's his name. He was after the money, tried to take her daughter and everybody out of the will. And he was, he had guardianship of all of that. So besides that person, I don't know. I need to check and see if Sonny's still here. That is weird. I thought about her. But Dr. Melanie, I'm dropping this link because I want you to come up. Guys, so today a question was asked of me about Michael Jackson. It was stated that he was chemically castrated by his dad in order for them to keep his voice from changing. So I had read the autopsy report way back when. So it was just weird that I don't remember seeing that. So, nosy me, I go back and I pull the autopsy report again. When I read it the first time, I think it was like 49 pages or 50 pages, but now it's 51 pages. So I started reading it again. I called Dr. Melanie, I spoke to her, and I wanted her to come up because some things just didn't make sense for what I was reading. Oh, I wanted to tell you too, Chris Watts. There's a movie being made of Chris Watts. It's called Cellmate Secrets. It's going to be on Lifetime June 25th, which is Friday at 10 p.m. So definitely going to watch that to see the lies that they're telling. But when Dr. Melanie gets up here, I want to discuss this Michael Jackson situation because it's really weird. So I don't know if you guys have been able to watch the videos that I dropped this week. I dropped one on Mark Redwine, who is on trial for murdering his son Dylan and dismembering him. The man is a sick man. The older son, Corey, stated that he believes that his father murdered him because he was, they found some pictures of him dressed as a baby, dressed as a woman, eating shit out of a baby's diaper. It was disgusting, disgusting, disgusting. I also dropped a story on Susan, what's her name? Is it Susan Wells? Oh my God, I can't remember the little girl's name now. I done did so many that went missing. I got a message from someone in Tennessee. They said the whole story seems really weird. They said that the little girl looks like she had cancer or something, but they're not confirming that. She said that the dad is acting suspicious, but the whole thing is that the dad was not home. It was the mother and the grandmother. And then come to find out that the mother's sister disappeared back in 2009. Summer, thank you, sweetie. I said Susan. Summer Wells. The mother's sister disappeared in 2009 and has never been seen since. So 2 family members, your sister and now your daughter, is missing. Melanie, just click on the link and then you're able to come in. So just click the link. Also, I did the story on Ronnie O'Neal, who murdered his wife, his girlfriend, and his 9-year-old autistic daughter, tried to set his son on fire. So he stabbed him. He stabbed the daughter in the head with an axe. Well, they said a hacksaw. The son said an axe. So I played snippets of that also from court. So I downloaded those and they're there. Well, I pre-recorded those and they're there. I'm waiting for Melanie because I want to pull up this Michael Jackson stuff because I want you guys to see this. Dr. Melanie, if you're having issues, I can send it to your phone. I can send the link to your phone if you need me to send it to your phone. But she said she was going to be able to click on the link. But yes, if you guys haven't seen those stories, please do. Also, guys, I have crossed the 500 mark. I am past 500 subs. I am so excited. I want to thank you guys for that. I am really, really excited. And there is Dr. Melanie. Hi, sweetie.
Okay, my avatar didn't work.
Okay, we'll work on the avatar. I was in the tub, honestly. Thank you. And I was talking Dr. Melanie through her putting the avatar. Okay, y'all listening. But wait a minute. Look, I need to play my intro one more time. Okay, just hold on. I gotta play this one more time. One more time.
Turn it off. Can you?
I love it. All right, Melanie. Are you ready?
Oh, I can hear you finally.
Yeah, I had you on mute because I was playing my music. Okay.
Oh, okay. I'm so confused. All right.
All right. So let's discuss this Michael Jackson situation. Are you ready?
Okay. Ready.
Okay.
And I got
Are you
Sasha
going to be
next
able
to
to
me.
see it? Because I'm going to put it up.
Yeah.
Are you in front of your laptop or are you just going to look at your phone? Yes, you do love it red hot. Girl, you hit that. I'm a diva. Love it.
Should I get on the
Yes.
laptop?
Okay. I want you to be able to read it, okay?
All right. If I can't read it, I'll get on my laptop.
Okay. So
Oh,
let
I
me
can't.
make this the full screen layout.
Oh,
All
hell
right.
no. I can't read that.
You can't.
Sasha's pulling it up. Right.
Okay.
If you want to start reading it to me, I'll tell you when I
Well,
got it
no,
up.
because, okay, so here's the thing. So on this autopsy report, so I'm just looking at, so, they're talking about the scars and everything that was found that were present, okay? So, he had a
And I'm sorry, I missed what was the question, Heidi? Just what's going
about
on
the
with
medical castration. They said he was chemically castrated, so his voice wouldn't be high.
His voice would be high.
No, so his voice
Yeah.
wouldn't change.
Oh, so his voice wouldn't change because if you're
Yes.
castrated, you have less testosterone, which should
Yes.
mean you have a higher voice. And he has, okay, got it. So his voice. Now, when did they say he did that?
They said he did it before puberty is when they said his dad had it done.
The only thing, I mean, I haven't necessarily heard it called chemical castration. There's medical castration, but like that's usually, it's basically drugs like if you have prostate cancer that are used and you basically makes you sterile. But I can't think of what they'd use on a prepubescent kid unless.
I mean, they would have to give him something that would destroy the testicular tissue.
But like what? Other than, I mean, surgically they could easily do it, but medically I don't really know.
I don't know anything.
Yeah, in a like pubescent child, I'm not a pediatrician, so I don't know, but I imagine it would be, even what they use for pubescent trans people, that it's usually surgical or hormones.
Yeah, but I think in early years.
Can you hear Sasha talk?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear.
In early years, for let's say trans kids that want to suppress their male hormones, they do have medicines, and I don't know exactly what they are. And so they give that to them until they truly make a decision in order to be surgically altered
or not. Okay, so
that medicines.
So it's some medicine that we don't know because we don't know peds. But
urology.
So where would it be at in the autopsy report? Because I didn't see it. I went to the genital
wouldn't be anywhere. If it was medical, you wouldn't really find it. Unless it was surgical, you wouldn't find it. It's like if you took an aspirin 40 years ago, you're not going to find an aspirin.
But how would they tell if he was chemically castrated? They wouldn't know?
Unless it was surgical, they wouldn't know.
He may have had atrophic testicles, which would be kind of the equivalent.
Yeah, but he had a large prostate, so how?
Yes, he had an enlarged prostate. I saw that.
Right. So it wouldn't make sense for him to have small testicles and a large prostate because it would kind of shrink all the male testosterone receptor organs. Does that make sense?
Yes, it makes sense. Okay, have you pulled this up yet? Because I want you to look at this for me, please, sweetie. And I'm not using you for your medical knowledge. Hi, Sasha. Hi, Dr. Sasha. How are you?
You're so sweet. I was kidding about that. Stop.
I know, baby.
Everyone knows. You're just like, I just loved talking to you. You named everyone except me. So I had to make a joke. Okay, he's getting you up right
Okay.
now. He's getting in the chat right now. Okay, we've
Okay, I hear that echo, but that okay.
Okay.
yeah. I'm gonna turn off my YouTube.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
Boy, he had a lot of scars on him. God. You know, I read this years ago. Okay. Are you ready? Okay, so he had dark skin discoloration resembling a tattoo on the anterior half of the scalp. So they were saying that Michael was bald at the top, and it may have come from that Pepsi explosion, you know, when he was doing that commercial. They said he had dark tattoos in the areas of both eyebrows, and at the superior and inferior borders of the peripheral fixtures. So that's around his eyes, and his lips were tattooed pink. So there's focal depigmentation of the skin, particularly over the anterior chest, and meaning he had two tones to his skin. There was rigor mortis present in the limbs and the jaw. Liver mortis is fixed and distributed posteriorly. That was through his legs. The head was partially covered by black hair. There's frontal balding, and the hair can be described as short and tightly curled. Mustache and beard was not present. Melanie, I lost her. Hi, crazy cat mama. Melanie, there's the link again. I lost you. Okay, so then, guys, what I want her to talk about when she comes on is the other stuff that they found. But then on page 51, this is something new, and it threw me for a loop. They said the body was not clothed. Of course, he was at the hospital. There was no clothing available to examine or to review. Had a couple of, he had a root canal. He had a couple of implants on two of his teeth. What else? The neck and organs are removed. So they removed all of that. Where's Melanie? But okay, I want to look at, and I don't know where Melanie's at, but on page 51, let me go to 51. Yes, I pulled the autopsy report. So there is page 51. Now, you guys remember, Michael was removed from his home on June 25th, which is basically the date he died. They pronounced him dead at UCLA. Okay, June 26th is when they did the autopsy. So why, on August 6th, did they go to Forest Lawn Cemetery and do hair analysis on Michael Jackson? Now, he was buried what? He was supposed to be buried about 2 weeks after he died. Remember, the whole thing took place. So there was another, see, they probably removed him out the vault. But they said that the decedent had been to the hospital, autopsied on 2 separate occasions, and handled staff prior to my involvement. The decedent would be under the jurisdiction of the decedent's family and the mortuary doing evidence collection. LaToya Jackson was a companion when they did it. He arrived at the Glendale branch, Forest Lawn. They're telling you who else was there. At 1835, they were permitted into to view the decedent in a secured lobby area. They said those present, of course, I just told you, at approximately 1840 hours, which is 2:40, I conducted a limited examination of the decedent's subpoena with blue lining. If we remember, Michael Jackson was in a gold casket. He was in a gold casket. But when they viewed him, oh, there is Melanie.
No, I'm not back.
All right, there you are. Okay,
About?
Melanie, I hear you. Casket. He was in a gold
Link.
casket. Okay, Melanie, do you hear me? Melanie, I hear you.
You can hear me now?
Yes, can you turn the other sound off, please? Okay, Melanie, did you hear me?
I hear you. Yes.
Okay, I hear you. Okay. So here's the thing.
Yes, can you turn
I don't know if Michael was exhumed, which he was put into a
Okay.
vault, okay? But
Okay.
when they went back to the cemetery, he was in a yellow casket with blue lining. Everybody saw this funeral service. This man was in a gold casket. They said the majority of the
weird.
decedent was covered with multiple white towels and sheets, leaving only the hands and the top of the head exposed. The top of the decedent's head was covered in a wig with long, dark, apparent hair. Moving the wig revealed short, dark, curly, natural hair in the temporal regions measuring approximately 1 and 1.5 inches in length. An
Okay.
unknown dark residue was present on the natural hair, which I'm taking as glue. Well, no, they said dark
Likely.
residue, so that's dye. That was
Right.
dye.
Absolutely.
The hair in the parietal region was
Parietal.
sparse
Yeah.
and covered in an unknown clear adhesive material, which was glue.
Blue.
So they
Right.
removed the hair samples and everything. So they went to the mortuary on August 6th. This man was in a yellow casket with blue lining. Now, did they take him out the gold casket and transport him in a yellow casket with the blue lining so they can do the examination?
I don't know.
No, I'm not sure. It's just
Okay. I was just asking, I don't know what a mortuary is because I'm Jewish. I'm
No,
dumb.
okay, you wouldn't know. Okay, no. I'm not asking you, but no one ever said that they went back. See, so they collected stuff from the coroner on 6/29, but on August 6th, they were at Forest Lawn to pull hair samples.
So they reopened the vault.
They had to.
The family may have paid. Look, everyone's got a price. So the family must have paid, probably even to switch caskets, like,
or a second.
well, they did this was the third time.
Oh.
We know they did a second one. But
Mhm.
yes, this all sounds like it was sort of done under the table. That's
Yeah,
not.
it was under the table, but they did hair samples. Now, here's the thing.
Why were
all
they
of
doing hair
Michael's-
samples?
Yep, they did. They only went for hair samples. That's it.
To look for drugs?
I don't know. They just, okay, here it is right here, Melanie. Here it is on page 51. Okay, can you see it?
Turn it the other
Let me try it. Yeah, let me see if I turn it, if I can see it better and make it bigger.
It says for potential toxicological testing, but they pulled hair samples at the other two autopsies as well. So why do you need more?
Oh,
Two
that's
tests for different things.
yeah, unless they didn't test for something and they found out something later and they wanted to test for that, and the hair sample was no longer viable, that would be the only reason I can think of.
Okay, but I want you guys to pay attention. All of Michael Joseph Jackson's blood work was sent. Everything that went to the lab was sent under the name of Trauma Gershwin. That's the way they labeled everything that went to the lab because they didn't want them to know
Weird.
that this was for Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of understand that, because they could make, I kind of get they didn't want to label him, but I'm trying to see, I'm looking at I'm looking at the meds they tested for. None discovered. What's present here was lidocaine. We know that because the propofol was given with lidocaine. Glucose negative. Oh, in his urine. My bad. Okay.
Yeah.
No alcohol. That's ethanol.
Yep, but the only thing he had in his body, his stomach was empty. He just had pills. I want to get to the I want to get to the genitalia area. I read this whole thing all over again because
Okay, but this thing,
yes.
just so you know, it does not have. Oh, my bad. There it
What?
is at the very bottom. Propofol positive. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Go
I'm
on.
gonna get. Yeah. Hold on. Let me get to the top when it got the genitalia. I wanted to see the pictures, but there was none. Okay. Because I really
Of course
wanted
you
to
did.
look. I
I'm just
wanted
kidding.
me. I need to see every damn thing.
I
So
know.
see how they labeled it? Homicide.
It
See
was
that?
a homicide.
Yeah, acute propofol intoxication, and there
Yep.
was also benzos in his system.
Yeah, the doctor went to jail for it.
I know, but girl, I pulled all of this.
Yeah,
So
no, it's amazing. I've never seen this.
So you see this, that what is it? That's an enlarged prostate. You see that?
Where are you right now?
I'm on page 14. Are you looking at it?
I don't. This doesn't say the page. Are you talking about the nodular
Yes,
prostatic hyperplasia?
that's what I'm talking about.
Those are normal cells.
Yeah.
That
But I thought that says that means that it was an enlarged prostate, which is common for a
No.
person his age.
Yeah.
An enlarged prostate would read prostate hypertrophy, not hyperplasia.
Okay, so this is nodular, so it was a normal prostate.
Well, it's
For his age.
normally not nodular, but it's okay if it is, and
Okay.
and it probably, the nodules made it bigger, but over the age of 40, it's normal to have an enlarged prostate. It's the only thing that's not abnormal is to feel a mass or an asymmetric prostate.
So he did have so you see he did have vitiligo. Do you see
He
that?
definitely had vitiligo.
You see that? Everybody
Yep.
kept saying he was bleaching his skin. You see that? He
No,
had
he
that.
definitely had vitiligo.
Okay. So, let's see.
But what was that in the stomach I saw?
Oh, he had nothing in his stomach but pills.
It said like a hemorrhage. I keep stomach
Okay.
transmural hemorrhage. What's that mean, Sash?
That means that there was it could have been an ulcer that bled or some thickened.
Talk louder.
Oh, I mean, transmural.
We got the
hemorrhage means-
GI guy here.
Oh, that's right. The GI doctor. What's up, doc?
That's right. I want to know what this transmural hemorrhage is.
means that there was some focal thickening and bleeding throughout the entire wall of the stomach. Now, I don't know what would cause that. I mean, I don't see that. I don't see that ever. So I can't explain that.
All right. So we don't know. That's the answer.
Okay, so he was 5'9", and he
Alveolar
weighed
hemorrhage.
136 pounds.
Maybe he had
At the time of his death.
seizure or something along those lines that precipitated all of this before he
maybe.
died.
Sasha was just saying maybe he had a seizure or something that precipitated, because it also says alveolar hemorrhage. The alveoli
Yes, I saw that.
are the lungs. So he was like hemorrhaging in his lungs and his stomach. So we're just totally speculating. Perhaps he had like a seizure that preceded his death.
Yeah.
Okay, could that be a part of being, with the propofol and all of that other stuff?
That doesn't cause hemorrhage.
Okay, I'm just asking. I don't know.
Oh, but it could cause a seizure.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then look at the prostate gland. I just went up. Do you see that part?
Yeah, the prostate gland shows hyperplastic glands, nodule configuration, minimal lymphoid infiltration. There's no so it was nodular and enlarged, and
It was normal.
Right.
Normal for his age.
Normal
yeah.
for his age.
Okay, so let's see. The other part I wanted to look at was the genital area, because they break it down. Girl, I love reading an autopsy report. I'm serious. I love reading these.
I love
And this is
it. Mm-hmm.
It's
I
weird,
want to
but
see his testicles too.
okay. So
Oops, that didn't sound right.
Okay, so let's
In
see.
my life, I never thought I would be discussing Michael Jackson's genitalia.
I'm sorry, but I was looking to see if the man was chemically castrated. So
Yeah, I
I
want to
went
see
down.
what it says too.
Hold on. So they broke it down by wait a minute, where is radiology? They took so many pictures of this man's body, it's not even funny.
Probably knew it was him.
History. Okay, hold on. Spinal cord, head, central, here we go. Here's the genital system. Here.
Okay. All right. I gotta go down. Okay.
See, they said it was moderately enlarged.
Yeah, that's fine. Intravenous median lobe. The prostatic parenchyma is nodular. Both testes are in the scrotum and are unremarkable and without trauma. They're normal. Normal
So,
testes.
how would they know if he was chemically castrated?
Again,
They can't.
they really can't know unless it was surgically done, which clearly it was not. And back in his day when he was in puberty,
Mm-hmm.
they didn't know what we know now about changing genders and so forth. But I wonder, could they not check the amount of hormones, testosterone, and
Right,
and
and
So-
they could also do histologic sampling of the testicles. In other words, cut them up into pieces and look at
look
them
under
under
the
the microscope.
microscope. Yeah,
You know, but
they didn't.
they didn't, because that's not really part of an autopsy unless there is some concern that there is, trauma or malignancy or some abnormal pathology. I don't think that's part of a normal autopsy. Especially if somebody gets a drug overdose, they're not going to cut up every piece of his body and look at it under the microscope. No need to do that.
Colonic mucosa is purple.
What?
Look at the colonic mucosa is purple.
Yeah, he probably had what probably killed him is he probably had a prolonged seizure where he had,
I completely agree.
Where when people,
you see where it says it's like maybe fourth or fifth line right there. The
Okay.
colonic
Okay.
mucosa is purple. See that?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That means it bled. It's usually like a nice pink. I agree with Sasha completely. But then look, it says right above it, I'm looking and it says portions in situ of the small intestine colon are unremarkable.
Yeah, because it's probably the colonic portion that is affected is probably the watershed, the watershed area that is poorly supplied by blood, that we see ischemic colitis in.
Which I had.
He probably would have had, some major sequelae if he had survived. He would have had GI issues, GI bleeding, as a result of the propofol overdose. What killed him was the propofol overdose. It dropped his blood pressure, and his brain was hyperperfused from blood, and then he ended up having a massive seizure that was
I agree with the seizure completely.
Caused him to have all sorts of changes and hemorrhaging throughout his body, and ultimately, he died as a result of that, because there's no recovery after you reach a certain point. There's just no recovery, and that's what happened.
It slowed his respiratory rate.
Yeah.
To
right, and that's.
Do you see all these? Look at all the scars this man had on his body.
Well, that's from all the plastic surgery,
and probably some drug popping.
Well, yeah, and probably some drug popping too. But
okay, look, I'm gonna get to the part with all the needle marks. They so many needle marks on him. He had, oh my God. You look at it. the body was identified by toe tags
Tags.
instead of an unembalmed, refrigerated adult black male who appears the stated age of 50 years. The body weighs 136 pounds, measures 69 inches, and is
thin.
thin.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Thin.
Thanks, autopsy man.
So they said that over the lower back on several 1/4 and a half inch perimortem abrasions. Seen photographs show beads on the bed. I don't know what that is. They're talking about the root canal that was done. Radiology. I'm looking for the part when they were talking about all of the needle marks. And he had a condom catheter on. Do you see that? So they said, so what he said when he was asleep, he would, he wouldn't get up to go to the bathroom.
He couldn't. He was
Stoned.
it was on propofol. It's basically kind of it puts you to sleep almost like if you're intubated.
Yeah, I know. That's what they put me to sleep with when I had my surgery. I said,
Right.
wait a minute, we're not doing a Michael Jackson here, okay?
Right,
I need to wake up. Shit, I was serious. So,
I had it too, and I wanted more because I never.
no, because it's not a restful
No,
sleep.
I don't want to wake
They
up.
put you they put you out and then you wake up and you don't feel like you slept. I don't know why he was using that for sleep, because it's not a sleep. It's not a restful sleep.
You don't go into REM sleep, so it's really not a restful sleep. So
okay, so they said he had punctures and contusions of the right neck, both arms, left calf, and right ankle. And he had an intro. What is that balloon pump? Was that by the paramedics?
That was either done by the cardiologist. No, paramedics can't put it in balloon pump in.
I'm asking. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm saying it would was probably done by that quack cardiologist that was giving it to him. It basically helps maintain blood pressure.
He had a balloon pump put in?
Yep.
Where did you see?
Look,
Will you
show
go back
there it
to
is.
right here? Intra-aortic balloon pump inserted through left femoral artery.
Oh my God.
So
I mean, would he have done that? Would that have been
blood
done?
pressure was dropping. Well, he's a cardiologist.
I know, but would he have done that in Michael Jackson's house, or would he have done?
Yes, in his house.
That have been done in the hospital to try to.
No,
save
this
his
is in
life?
the house.
No, this was everything was
this
in
was
the
the
house.
house.
He got to the hospital and was pronounced dead. Didn't do anything.
Then
okay, so here's the
That's what he meant to
toxicology. There's the toxicology findings.
Propofol
Look at all these drugs.
in liver tissue, right? In vitreous humor, propofol in stomach, prominent interstitial median lobe enlargement, urinary. So urinary retention is because he had the large prostate, which happens to many people over the age of 40, especially 50. So that fits. Vitiligo, he had a tubular adenoma, which Sasha could have taken off, and he would never have gotten colon cancer. You missed your calling.
Okay.
He was intubated. That endotracheal tube is intubation, and intravascular catheters of the left neck. Those are central IVs. They need like large bore central IVs. Then you can
he
go
had
in
that. All of that was hooked up in his house. That was all hooked up in his house.
Yeah. His house was set up by that dude, doctor, like a hospital.
Yeah.
He literally set it up like a hospital. The problem was it wasn't, and he could not save him
because he was on the phone.
Because he was on the phone in another room. Wasn't he like talking to a girlfriend or something?
He was talking to somebody. I don't know who.
Someone, and they're like, "Oh, he needs help."
Okay, so here's how they found it at the scene. Okay, so there it is right there.
Let's see. The ambient temperature in the hospital room. So that's in the hospital, huh?
Yeah, so this is in the hospital.
Okay. Rigor mortis was not present. I'm trying to find something that would be consistent with the seizure.
They said there was an external urine catheter present. Additional puncture wounds was seen on his right shoulder, both arms, both ankles. There's a bruise on his left inner leg, below his knee. 4 discolored indentations were found on his lower backside.
I mean, it's so hard to say what that's from. I mean,
So that's the body
he
examination
also
in the
was a
hospital.
crazy dancer. He could have had wound, like it could just be multiple things. But oh, here's the decedent's head hair was sparse and oh, he wore wigs.
Yes, he was bald at the top.
Was that from that Pepsi commercial? Do you know?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
probably. And then the decedent's overall skin had patches of light and dark. That's the vitiligo.
That's the vitiligo, yes.
Right, right. So in the hospital, does it say they did anything?
No, he was basically, I'm serious. He was dead when they removed him from the house. If
No
anybody
question.
watched it,
No
they put him in an ambulance. They had the oxygen mask on him. There was nothing. He wasn't breathing.
No, he had
They
no
only
pulse.
took him to the hospital. They kept him there until they could notify the family, and they got there. Michael was dead when they rolled him out that house.
No question about it.
He was dead.
Yeah.
I watched it on the news when they took him out. I got up out of my office and left. I said, this man is dead. There was nothing in that mask. Nothing. There was no breathing. No nothing.
What's to say? Including 2 rounds of epinephrine and atropine.
Yep. So this is what. So yeah, but that's it.
How did you get this, Heidi? This is fascinating.
Oh, I pulled it.
Well, however you did, that is really, really fascinating. And this was the 3rd one done August 6th.
No, okay. So this was all of them. But when I first looked at it years ago, it was like 49 of 50 pages. And this was right after they released the autopsy results. When I looked today, it was 51 pages. So I went to the last page. I said, what the hell is this? So they took him out that vault. So he's not, here's my question. Is he still in that gold casket, or did they just put that gold casket there for show? And he was actually in a yellow casket with blue lining.
Oh, I bet he was in a gold.
So why would they remove him out of that? But when they examined him, he was covered. Let's go back and look at it. I'm going to go back and look at it one more time. Yes, page 51.
Show me where.
He wasn't wearing anything. I want you to look at this. He was covered with sheets and towels. What did they say he was covered with? Towels. I mean, look.
Who knows what his wishes were, but
the majority of the decedent was covered with multiple white towels, sheets, leaving only the hands and the top of the head exposed.
Top of the decedent's head was covered in a wig with long dark hair, leaving the wig revealed short, dark, curly, natural hair in the temporal regions. 1/2 inch in length. Unknown dark residue was present on the natural hair, like you said, that was glue. The hair in the parietal region was sparse and covered unknown.
Yeah, so the other stuff was dye. The dark stuff, that was dyed. And the other stuff is glue to hold the hair piece down. Yeah, he's been wearing a wig for years, and that's been since that Pepsi thing. He had surgery and everything.
Yeah, I knew he had multiple surgeries, but I always tell you, I'm so bad with wigs. I never
see, but look what they collected at the mortuary.
Okay, let's see. Hair samples from left temporal region, hair samples from right temporal region. At the mortuary, August 6th, was sealed at the front. Okay, the only reason I can think of, and Sasha's agreeing, is they wanted to look for something else. Probably. Oops. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I must have pushed something. Probably.
No, you didn't do anything. I just took it down.
Oh, you just took it down. Okay. Probably because, this was turning into whether this doctor was going to go to jail or not. And so they might have wanted to look for certain other drugs or something. So I guess you can't say exhumed. I don't know what you call it when they're in these, what was it, a mausoleum or whatever it was?
He's in a mausoleum. Hi, Crazy Cat Mama. I got you on here, Heidi.
Hey.
Oh, hi, Heidi.
Hi.
Yeah, so that's fascinating. But yeah, I think that is the reason that this it was necessary for them to see exactly what drugs were in his body that
Okay.
would have been administered by that doctor.
Okay, I see that. So I think we're going to look at Prince's autopsy next time. No. Sorry.
No, I'm
Because
happy to.
now they're looking at Prince's death and they're looking to see if he was really murdered or was it. I'm serious. I got that autopsy report too. I'm looking. Look, I got that autopsy report. I pull autopsy reports, girl. It's a public record. I pulled them.
I love it. I'll go over it with you.
Yep. Hi, Crazy Cat Mama. What's up?
I'm just kind of trying to figure out what the context of this whole situation is. I mean, why are you looking up Michael Jackson's autopsy?
Because somebody asked me, did I know that he was chemically castrated? So I pulled the autopsy report again and I went through it and I was reading it and I called Melanie. I called Dr. Melanie. I said, I need you to look at this and I need you to tell me if we can tell if he was chemically castrated or not. I don't see it.
No, and we can't. That doesn't mean he wasn't.
See, I need to know this, but they're telling me it was in there. They were telling me that it's part of the autopsy report, and I pulled it and I read it, and I was going through it, and that's when I called her. I said, "How do I know if someone is chemically castrated?" I looked it up on Google. You know me; I go to Google, girl, to find everything, and I didn't find it.
No, it's but back then I like I said, the only thing I could think back then would be to check his testosterone and estrogen levels, but I guess they didn't do that.
Also, if they during the autopsy they checked his testicles, just the size and everything, and most people that have chemical castration, they end up having atrophic testicles, and not
atrophic means very small, like
like
almost dead tissue.
And, also the secondary sexual characteristics like facial hair, arm hair,
like he would probably have like some breast tissue, like more than normal. If he didn't have enough testosterone to keep his testicles large, like he'd have symptoms of having too much estrogen, which would be, if you're chemically castrated, you would get, like less arm hair, as Sasha said, and, you would probably have like bigger breasts as a man and stuff like that.
And no facial hair, it depends on, when he was chemically castrated. If it was as a child,
that's what she said. It was when he was younger to not change his voice.
And then if that were the case, his testicles probably would have been way smaller than they should be. So, my take on this, and I'm not an expert in any way on this sort of evaluation.
It's alleged. It's your opinion. It's your opinion.
Yeah, it's
right.
Yeah,
so we're speculating. It's our best educated medical guess.
From my perspective, and Melanie's perspective, that he probably wasn't. They probably didn't give him anything that would have done that. Certainly, they didn't surgically alter him in any way. But that the medication that they would give would have wiped out his testicles, and that would have. That would have been seen on the autopsy.
But it is interesting that he did have an extremely high voice. It's almost higher than when he was a kid.
Okay, Prince had a high voice. He can sing in falsetto. High voice. Eric Benet, high voice. When they speak to you, it's deep.
It's not right. That's different.
Yes.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah.
Yes.
No. I mean,
I do. I have Prince's autopsy report. I have George Michael's autopsy report.
If the chat doesn't like it, you and I will go over it together, because I have heard that about Prince, like because he was in the elevator alone, whatever. But then I think that there were cameras in there, and they would have seen it. And
he still could have been given something, because he went to the doctor earlier that day. They had him on film.
For
going to the doctor because he felt
Right.
sick. He had a cold. He gave him a prescription. They said he had a lot of prescription in other people's names. That's alleged. And you know
Which
what I'm
a
saying?
lot of celebrities do, by the way.
Yes, a lot of celebrities do.
Yep.
Just like Michael Jackson's all of his blood work was sent to the thing as trauma. What was it? Gershwin?
Yes. Right. Yeah.
Okay. So my thing is, I was trying to find out, how do we find out if he was chemically castrated? They're saying his dad had him chemically castrated when he was before puberty, so his voice wouldn't change. When Michael Jackson spoke, I don't remember, I'm gonna have to go back and listen, if there was any deepness to his voice at all.
I don't remember any, but I have to tell you, based on our medical knowledge together, we do not think he was chemically castrated. I think that was some rumor, someone, because based on what we just read in the autopsy, doesn't make sense that he would have normal testicles and an enlarged prostate.
Oh my God, I'm sorry to interrupt you. And Crazy Cat Mama, I see you. Girl, you're looking good. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Thank you for coming in. Look at Lisa. Hi, Lisa. But anyway, I'm saying, because, when somebody tells me something or I like to go back and look. I want to see it. But I just want to make this statement. I don't think Michael Jackson abused any goddamn body. That's just me. Anyway, I won $300 at work for that trial because I told him he wasn't going to jail. He wasn't going to be found guilty. So I won money on that trial.
People don't believe it. I think he had a traumatic, abusive childhood. I think he thought he was a kid. I would never believe, and it's amazing how they all came out of the woodwork around the settled.
He was probably asexual first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on a second, Melanie. Crazy Cat Mama.
Yeah.
Heidi.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, can I see your face? See, this is Heidi Light.
Hi,
There
Heidi.
she is. She is a real person.
She's the sweetest person
She
ever.
is not moderator 148. She is not
Here's my
trying to troll Heidi Black. That is Heidi Light right there.
Hi.
She changed her name to Crazy
I'm a real
Cat Mama, so no one can confuse her with me.
No.
So
No.
again, she's not moderator 148 at all.
That's
That
Julie.
is Heidi Light, my beautiful friend.
And I'm heading into the store because I got my shopping to do, so I don't have to go anywhere for the next couple of days.
Well, I'm glad, and I will call you after this because I really want to know how everything turned out for you today. So I will call you later.
What are
Okay,
you
sweetie.
shopping for, Heidi?
I don't
gotta
know.
get pet supplies. I gotta feed my kitty cats.
Oh, your kitty cats. Okay.
Yes. Oh, Heidi is a cat rescuer. Heidi, tell them what you do, please, sweetie.
I rescue kitty cats, and I try not to give them away to the actual rescue organization because I'm greedy like that. I love kitties.
Crazy
I have
cat
cat-
mama.
Yeah, I have a cat obsession. It's my addiction.
And she
It really
transports cats too. She actually takes them to homes. She was supposed to be going to Washington State, but she said she wasn't going to make that drive by herself.
No.
So, and she's the fanatic for Waffle House.
Oh, are you?
God.
And she's also, I see her on other channels, one of the most generous
Yes, she is.
people
Yes,
I've
she is.
really.
And one thing I'm going to tell you, she loves John Yates. She loves me. We're the only two channels that she goes to.
Well, actually, I saw
3.
her on John Yates, and it was, I think, his birthday, and she was the most generous, sweetest. And I was like, who is this lady?
Everybody
And
thought she was me.
I'm so glad to see you. No, I
No, I'm serious. Everybody thought she was me. Everybody thought she was
You
me.
Everybody
don't even
thought I
spell
was-
your first name's the same.
No,
So is her middle name?
her first name is spelled
I-E.
H-I-E-D-I. I am H-E-I-D-I, but we have the same middle names. Heidi Marie, Heidi Marie. Same middle name.
That's crazy.
Tell them my maiden name.
Don't tell me is it Black?
No.
No, Knight.
You're kidding.
I'm
No.
not kidding.
Knight. That is her maiden name.
Do you know what mine was? Is what Topper. Topper. Like, doesn't get easier, right?
Uh-huh.
So Stoyanovich owes me for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Dr. Sasha, everybody. So, guys, if you weren't here, we were talking about who does Dr. Sasha remind you of? I said a young Russell Crowe, and then I said a young, what's his name from Goodfellas?
Ray Liotta.
Ray Liotta. Yes. So he does. But then you remind me it's not Kiefer Sutherland. It's, oh my God, Kevin Bacon. He reminds me of Kevin Bacon too.
Oh, I can see that. But no, he usually, I'm telling you, it's like, I mean, I get told I look like this person, that, whatever, but it is
And Melanie is beautiful. Dr. Melanie is beautiful, but she's still not feeling her best. She just had a shower. And, you know, I talked to her the whole time I was in the tub trying to get ready for my life.
You would, I would literally, if you think it was Halloween, I mean, I'll get back. I don't like not being seen. I just feel like it's more personal.
I know. You'll be good. But I want to know, when do you want to do Ask the Doctor again? And what topic do you want to discuss? I thought it'd be nice if we discuss like anxiety or depression or something like that, since everybody was going through that, doing the panorama.
I would do whatever you wanted, but if you wanted to do an Ask the Doctor where people just ask the doctor any questions they have about, you know, people want to know about their family member, or they don't want to ask their doctor certain things because they're, you know, we can answer.
But doctor,
hold on. Gwen is
how do
here.
I get rid of my crazy cat obsession?
Okay, look, Gwen is here. And Gwen had a question for you, but at the time, Melanie, you were going through some stuff and you weren't feeling well. Gwen, could you ask her your question now? Dr. Melanie and Dr. Sasha is on. So if you can ask her the question now, I mean, so that'll be good, because I didn't want to bother you. You were going through some stuff, and
Heidi,
you know, I talk to you all the time. So
I know you never bother.
Yes, but Heidi, did you go to dinner yet, Heidi? Have you went to dinner?
Yeah, I'm fighting my food coma right now.
Okay, I thought you were going to dinner.
My exercise
and your friend.
No, with my husband and my sister-in-law.
Oh, your sister-in-law. That's right.
But it was an early dinner.
Okay.
Yeah, it was an early dinner.
I talked to Heidi. I talked to Melanie. I talked to Sue. I'm telling you, you guys just make my day, because we laugh and we talk, and so I just have a good time talking to you guys.
Do you know, as a YouTuber that's like friendly, like talks on the phone with her supporters? I mean, Heidi's just the best. We love her.
Yes, we're going to do more autopsy readings, Terry. The next autopsy reading is going to be on Prince. We will do a Prince autopsy reading, and then we're going to do a George Michael autopsy reading. We might do both of them the damn day. But
when like we can do I know someone had asked about back pain and when you get surgery, and I know that when you're on the clock, you know, we're fast. We go out fast. You still have 3 questions left, but so you know, any questions, we're here. So anytime, if you just want to do just an Ask the Doctor.
Okay, I'm gonna do. Okay, so Gwen's question was, she has a friend that needs a liver transplant or a kidney. How could they get them on the list quicker? Because this woman is really going downhill really fast.
How old is she?
She's young, very young.
Sasha?
I think I'm going to say like
a liver transplant or a kidney transplant or both.
Okay, there's the question. So I just put it up there for you. It's a kidney. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'm sorry, Alice.
Kind of the same sort of
The ladies in
You know,
she needs
this-
a kidney. Her blood type is A. A what? Okay. Anyway, you answer.
Well, I mean, you know, I deal with patients that need liver transplants, and there's a certain criteria that needs to be met before, you know, you can get a random donor for a kidney transplant.
Does she have a hepatologist, a liver doctor, like not just a?
No, is she?
It should be her kidneys,
I'm
right?
sorry. I'm sorry. A nephrologist, a kidney specialist.
She should.
She must. I'm sure she does. Forget that question.
Right. So if she, the easiest way to get a transplant for a kidney is to have a live donor that will be willing to give a kidney. In somebody that has that has multiple issues with kidney failure, if you've got somebody that will give you a kidney that's a match or a close enough match, then you are at the top of the list in terms of kidney transplants.
He means basically if you know someone and that person's willing to give you their kidney, you're golden.
Yeah.
But if you're just on the list, because, you know, a lot of people need A positive, you know, so, you know, but the easiest way to get to the top, he's correct, is, you know, a family member or someone that matches you. Then they can't be like, sorry, we're not going to do it. She has to give it to someone else.
Right.
That's how
like
it works.
if her
Oh,
sister wants
crazy
to
cat
donate a
mama,
kidney, then that's you know, nobody can say, well, she has to give it to somebody else.
No.
The person who's donating the kidney can give it to whomever they want, which would be their sister or
So
brother.
her
or whatever.
family members should be tested to see if they're matches.
Okay.
That's the easiest one.
Okay. Yeah, that was her question for you. And I didn't forget Gwen. She just hasn't been she hasn't been feeling well herself. Oh,
What?
none of her family members a match.
Oh, sure. It's already been checked. Anyone in the chat want to give up a kidney?
None of her family members are a match. Oh my God. But okay, so you remember I talked to you about my sister-in-law's brother. Remember I told you he was going to dialysis, and then it got to the point he was getting dialysis damn near every day at the house.
Yeah.
And he almost died because he wouldn't stop drinking. They put him in a hospital and they had to clean him. I mean, they had to, flush him out because he was drinking. He basically gave up on himself. She thought she was going to lose him. And once they got him to the point where they can do the transfer, they had a kidney there. And I don't know how they did it, but he had been on the list for a while. He had missed 2 different transplants because of the drinking. He wouldn't stop drinking.
That's actually unusual. Most of the time, they will not do transplants on people who are actively drinking.
Yeah.
But they had him in the hospital. Okay, Sasha, listen to what I'm saying. When he went into the hospital, he was there for like 3 weeks and he was going downhill. By that time, they had got him to the point where it was either they're going to do the transplant or he was going to lose his life.
Right. Is that a kidney transplant or a liver transplant?
It was kidney because he was on dialysis and he was going like maybe 2 or 3 times a week. Then it got to the point they were going to the house every day. When I tell you his arm was huge, it looked like a man in his 90s. You can see yes, it was horrible.
Yeah.
Right. It
was horrible.
That's something very, I don't know. I don't know the circumstances or the details behind that, but when somebody, because I deal with a lot of patients that have liver disease from long-term alcohol abuse, and if they're actively drinking, and that means if they've drank within 6 months of the transplant time, they have to be sober for 6 months before.
Yeah, he wasn't doing any more drinking then. Seriously.
Huh?
Okay. At that time, they would come into the house. It was like, I want to say at least 2 to 3 months, he was getting dialysis every single day. My tie looked like an old man by the arms from where he was getting dialysis at home every day. Then it got to the point where they had to hospitalize him. And my sister, they thought they were going to lose this man. Then her mother turns around 3 years later, and she had what they call the Heidi, is when she was bleeding internally, and they couldn't find it. Okay, so when I called her to ask what's going on with her mom, she goes, she's got a Heidi's disease. I said, girl, this shit ain't funny. Stop using my name. But it's a German name. It's a Hydula, when she was bleeding internally, she was bleeding and they couldn't find it. They kept giving her transfusions. I forgot what it's called, but it's something like Heidi something. It's a I can't think of the name of it.
You mean what was bleeding?
She was bleeding and they couldn't find where she was bleeding from.
But you're saying the word you can't think of is...
It sounded like Heidi. Girl, this was like three years ago. I can't remember the name, but I know it was Heidi something. And when she said it, I said, stop being funny. And I thought she was being funny about my name. I said, this shit ain't funny, but no, it's what it's called. She goes, idiot. That's what it's called. It's something syndrome. It's something. Yeah. And they would go in. They couldn't find it. She was losing blood. They didn't know why.
Somewhere, but
I can't think.
I'm gonna call her tonight. I'm gonna ask her the name and I'm gonna tell you what it was.
Yeah, please.
I'm gonna call her tonight.
I'm curious.
Yeah, because she was hospitalized for quite some, it was back and forth. They finally kept her. And then when we called, because Ella was just, she was at her, I said her name. She was at her wit's end. But it's a Heidland. I'm going to call and ask her what's the name of it again. And I'm going to send it to you.
And is it like an arterial venous malformation?
Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah, she was just bleeding, but they don't know where she was bleeding from.
Did they ever find out?
Her blood pressure was really, really low.
Sure. Did they ever find out where she was bleeding?
Yes, they did. They really did.
Is that the thing that sounds like your name?
Yep. And then she had a mini a mini stroke, and then she had not a full heart attack. I forgot what they called it, but it's because she was losing so much blood. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I would call her tonight and I would find out
tonight. Let me know.
I'm gonna ask her the name of it and I'm gonna send it to you so you can see it, because they thought she was being funny, but no, she was serious. But guys, so I'm gonna let you know this also. Yvette is going live tonight at 10 o'clock Central, 11 Eastern. She's going live I wrote her name down. She's going live with Key Queen of Reeds, and it's on her channel. It's Key Queen of Reeds, and she's going live with her tonight on her channel. That's the name of the young lady that she's going to go live with. So they're supposed to be dragging some people. So I'm going to pop me some popcorn. I'm going to lay in my bed.
Yeah, you should.
Front and center and present. I will be there for the reads. Don't know who they're reading, but I'm going to be there. Look, I'm going to be in the bushes.
Wait, I want to ask one thing before we go.
Yes.
What does a bonnet do? What's the purpose of a bonnet?
The bonnet, okay. So if you don't want to mess your hair up.
I don't.
Okay, so Melanie, get a damn bonnet and you can come and do bonnet and coffee with us. It keeps your hair in place, girl. You can and get a satin one or a silk one.
Yeah, someone told me to get a satin, because I put my hair up at night. They told me to get a satin scrunchie.
Well,
it still left kind of a mark.
So, and let me tell you what I do too. So if I have company and I want to be pretty, I put my silk pillowcase on. So, so the hair can just lay there. They don't get messed up. Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I like bonnets.
Girl, come join us tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, Yvette and I are doing bonnet and coffee.
What time?
Like Bonnie and Clyde. It's going to be 9 o'clock. Well, no, you're Michigan. So 9 o'clock your time.
Okay.
8 o'clock my time.
Oh, that's early for you.
In the morning. I'm a girl. I'm up at 4:30 in the morning. You know that 4:35 o'clock.
Now I know that. Now I do know that. But okay, so it
Yes.
helps. So where do you buy a bonnet? Like at a beauty
At
supply
any
store?
hair supply store, you can buy
Oh,
it in Walmart. You
oh,
can
like
buy it.
anywhere.
They even have
Sally.
it in Bed Bath and Beyond too. But any
Oh,
store that sells hair supplies,
oh, I need
you
a
can get a
bonnet.
bonnet.
Does
So
Ulta
I
have it?
also have a silk wrap. Like I want to keep my hair straight, like right now.
Yeah,
So tonight I'll just wrap my silk wrap.
yeah.
I'll brush my hair up,
Red
wrap it
hot.
around, and tie it up.
Oh, I like that one. That one's cute too. I see.
Yes.
I like that with the little. I'll
Yep.
screw it up. Sure.
Yep. So I have a silk wrap as well. Well, it's a satin wrap. It's not a silk. No, that one. No, that one is a silk wrap. I'm sorry. That one is a silk wrap. My red one is a satin wrap.
Did you hear
Yes.
what
So
Sasha
and
just said? He said, "Does
what?
Ulta Sephora have them?" He's being funny because he knows the names.
Okay. What did he say?
He asked if Ulta or Sephora carried them. he's such an idiot.
That is makeup. That is makeup.
He's just being ridiculous.
Yes. So Susan says she has a satin headband and a pillowcase. See that?
Does the headband hurt sometimes?
No, it'll keep your hair in place too. I have a headband as well.
Oh, it's
It
like a
keeps your hair in place.
stretchy headband.
Yeah, you put the stretchy headband on. So sometimes I put my headband on. I have a blue one and a black one. I had a purple one, but my granddaughter stole that one. And I had a purple one because of Prince. You know that.
Of course.
So, yeah, but that's what I do. And then tomorrow night is me and Debbie. And we're discussing, we're going to discuss the new show, You, Me, and My Ex.
Yeah, I'm hopping.
I got to see what happened tonight on The Housewives, which I'm going to watch that tomorrow after I'm on with Yvette, because I'm not watching them tonight. So I'll check The Housewives out, and I'm going to have fun.
Yeah.
And then Melanie, Sunday is the reunion for Married to Medicine. I know you watched the whole season. I watched the whole season. So if you want to go live on Monday,
Sunday or Monday?
That reunion.
Sunday's the reunion, and then Monday is you're gonna go live.
Yeah, I'm gonna give people a chance to watch it.
Yeah, good. Okay, perfect.
Okay, so we can do that.
Unless I have some medical emergency called
Heidi. But wait a minute, I'm gonna play my look. I'm gonna play my music one more time. Hold on, Melanie. I want you to listen because I won't be able to hear you. Play my music one more time.
All right, I love.
All right, guys, I'm a diva. Love it, love it, love it.
Love it.
Red hot. I love it. I love it. I love it. Wait a minute. Hold on. So what did she say? Wait a minute. Oh, I'm sorry. What did Gwen say? I watch, but Heidi, our time is off. Oh, I'm sorry.
What?
She said, I watch, but Heidi, our time is off.
I don't get it.
Yes, them legs, girl, them legs. And my legs damn near look just like that, too. Yeah. Oh, those were my legs. In that picture, I forgot.
Those are some good legs. Sexy legs.
Yeah, Heidi said, she was like, I get to see your full body. I said, yes, body, yada, 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 yada.
Yeah, that's right. Body, yada, yada.
That's 103 years old, girl. That's a 103-year-old woman right there.
Oh, stop it. Ridiculous. No.
Okay.
Okay,
so Gwen she's 2 hours behind. Gwen, are you 2 hours behind me? Because I'm Central. You're Pacific, I think. So that means that tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock your time is 6 o'clock. So if you can't catch the live, oh my God, Vanessa, my wife. Oh,
what?
My wife, Vanessa, we're not divorcing anymore. Oh my God, you mad? Thank you. You're not divorcing me. I love you too.
Funny. I don't know what you're talking about. You're just nuts, and I love it.
UMass sent me a message telling me that we're going to be divorced and she's not talking to me anymore. I have to talk to the attorneys. I'm like, damn.
You guys were breaking up?
Yeah, no, we're not breaking up. Girl, this is a marriage that's been solidified. We're going to be, no, we ain't going nowhere. I love her. I love her. I love her. But guys, if you haven't subscribed to Yvette, please do. It's the Dear Yvette Show. Yeah, so I like. Wait a minute. She never said we're still together.
We're still in litigation.
Oh my God, Melanie. I'm serious. If you ever need somebody to make you laugh or just tell you the way it is, the way I do, that is Vanessa. When I first saw her, I said, oh my God, she reminds me of a younger version of myself.
That's one thing.
She's coming for my money. I ain't got none, baby, but whatever you want, I'll try to give it to you.
Any lottery winnings. So funny.
Oh my Lord. I love Vanessa. But guys, I love all you guys. I've had a good time tonight.
And congratulations on your numbers, Heidi.
Thank you. I am so excited and I did it. I mean, this is fun. I enjoy doing it. And trust me, I appreciate every single one that comes in, whether they catch me live or they catch the replay. I love what I see. I've been watching my analytics and I see that everybody likes the true crime. I see they like the reality. I know that they like, just chatting. So I'm trying to go with what my analytics are showing me. And so I'm having a good time. And but I am almost finished my expose on Rochester Police Department. I am almost finished and I'm hoping and praying I can do that Saturday. I'm just waiting for a few more confirmations on things. And thank you so much, Terry. I'm glad you appreciate it. Trust me, we're going to do the Prince autopsy next. Look, Melanie, we got to do Prince next.
Hey, one other thing.
Oh,
I've got something I was thinking about while I was getting a snack.
That I'm eating.
So if Michael Jackson was chemically castrated,
okay,
when people are chemically castrated, they can't have kids. Now
he didn't have kids.
Well, are those kids actually truly
they were adopted?
They were didn't he have?
He was inseminated. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But those were biological. He may have inseminated his partner.
Okay.
But
the first two, Paris and Prince, I do believe that there are the doctors and Debbie's. I think that he did, but they had that agreement. Now the younger one,
Blanket.
I
think that they did use his sperm because he looked so much like Michael.
Yeah, but if they used his sperm, then
he wasn't castrated.
He couldn't have been.
Okay. Because they were saying that Debbie Rowe actually, was inseminated by someone else. And, Paris and Prince, but the younger one, Blanket, looks like Michael. And Gwen said so. And yes, those are his kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, they're his kids, period.
So
but
basically,
genetically his kids.
The consensus is that was a rumor.
That was a rumor, yes. But, but when the person told it to me, and when I tell you when she stated it, she doesn't give me any false information. So I will go back in and I asked her to find it for me. She said she's going to locate it. So I want to see where, I don't know if it was a rumor or if it's something that I missed, but trust me, this person does not give me any false information.
I'm not saying she's lying or whatever.
Oh, no, I'm not. Oh, no. But I definitely want to go.
I need proof because medically speaking, it doesn't seem so.
Okay.
And maybe they delayed puberty or whatever. medically, and that can be done too. But
That doesn't mean that you're medically castrated.
right,
I
Okay.
say castrated, but
So I want to see that. But like, yeah, so you know what, just going over that autopsy report again just brought back, when I was reading that, I was getting mad. But I'm telling you, when I went in there tonight, I saw 51 pages. I said, wait a minute. I remember 49 to 50, not 51 pages.
you
But
that
and
last
let me tell you what I also found on my analytics, okay? I find that 30% of the people that view are not subscribed. And it's been like that for like the last 3 weeks. I have 30% that view but are not subscribed to the channel. So you guys, if you're viewing and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If you don't want to chat, I understand, but everybody is welcome to chat. You can come in, chat, just be respectful of everybody in the chat. Because we don't do drama over here. We have fun. We like to have fun
button.
and be informative. So, and I'm working with Ari and Benny with their schedule to get them. So, yes, I'm going to have Ari and Benny together on the channel for a conversation. So I'm working with them right now, trying to get a schedule. So it may have to be early. But if I do it at 12 o'clock at night, my time, that's kind of late. So we're trying to, the one before we did it 10 o'clock in the morning, which was 8 o'clock in the evening for her. So we're trying to get the time together because she is in Ethiopia.
Does it matter, Heidi, as far as YouTube's concerned, if it's watched live or not?
No, it's not. But people like to ask questions. So I try to do it so they can ask questions.
Live, of course. Yeah. I just wondered if it affected you at all. But no. Okay. Cool.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. But, you know, people like to ask questions. And for something like that, I would like to have her live. So, so we're trying to do, if I do 10 o'clock my time, it's like 7:30 or no, 7 o'clock in the morning for her. So we're trying to find a meeting point. We don't want to do it too early here.
Right.
We don't want to do it too early for her.
You know, you guys, I don't know if you know in the chat, my friends, but all this stuff that Heidi goes through and for us, and I mean, you know, right now she's still doing this for free. We got to get her monetized. So if you're watching, please subscribe. Let's just hit the subscribe. By the way, you won't get notified anyway because I never do.
Well, you got to hit the bell. You got to get all notifications.
I do hit the bell, and I've gone out and
no, you got to say all notifications.
I did, and
okay.
I do. Sometimes I don't, but
sometimes, yeah, because I had to unsubscribe. I told you every time YouTube does an update, it throws everything off.
Yeah.
So if I don't get notifications, I've been looking. I'm like, wait a minute, I haven't got a notification. They're live. I go in, I unsubscribe, and then I subscribe again.
Yeah, I have to do that too.
Yes, but I enjoy what I do. I'm having fun with it. I really enjoy it, and I like to bring content. And, you know, I like to chit chat like we're doing tonight. No topic, really, just having a good time. So, you know, that's what I like to do. But for the most part, I like to bring you guys content, period.
Yeah. And you do a very thorough job.
Okay, Gwen, so if you don't get notifications, sweetie, go back into the channel. Make sure you hit the bell and click all notifications. If not, I'm going to start including you on my IG posts so that way you'll be able to see them. Because when Kelly told me she wasn't getting notifications, I started to, you know, I would actually send it to her. So Kelly wasn't here tonight because she hadn't been feeling well. So, but anyway, I try to keep up with everybody, and I'm gonna check on her too.
That's
but
you text me like going live in a few minutes. That's how I know.
Okay, I got you.
Have
but
a list where you like a group list where you just had to type it once and everyone.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I can do well. Okay, Melanie.
Yes.
If you're not. Okay, you haven't joined my T-Sippers page on IG. So if you join that page, I post all the time. But for the people that I know that I have, you know, they've told me they're not getting my notifications, I send them the notices in their DMs. so that way they'll know. So that way, hi Angie, welcome. I don't think I've seen you here before. I put you up here before, but I don't think I've seen you. And if you have been in here before, I'm sorry. I just haven't recognized your name. But welcome to the chat. So
Oh no,
and then I noticed, they tell you that I have people in Canada, I have people in Ireland, I have people in the UK. It tells you where all of your audiences are from. So I like that. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Yeah, so I like that. But again, I want to say thank you guys. I'm going to get myself ready so I can be ready for Yvette.
Go to bed.
Go and log in. Get myself ready. My phone, I'm gonna put on a charger because I will be I'm serious. I'm going to pop some popcorn and I am going to be watching because I've never watched this young lady before. So I'm going to go in and watch and support. So I try to do that. But again, guys, I want to thank each and every one of you, and I appreciate everybody for coming in and hanging out with us. Dr. Melanie, I will see you tomorrow. I know that. Along with Debbie. I can't wait so we can discuss these things. Dr. Sasha, I want to thank you with your handsome self. I appreciate it.
But who was it that asked if it was Harvey Weinstein? Sherry, I think.
Somebody said Harvey Weinstein. Oh, was that Sherry?
I think it was Sherry. Told Sasha, and then I'm like, and then I'm like, I don't know if I should have told
Thank
him.
you, Sherry. But anyway, I had a good time, and I told my friend, she bought me this dress. We used to have girls' night, and we would exchange gifts. Yeah, we would pull names and stuff. And she always seemed to pull my damn name. You know what? I think she would tell people to trade her for my name. She would always buy me all kinds of stuff.
But you're so sweet and grateful anyway. But
yes. Bye, guys. Bye, Glenn. I enjoyed having you. Melanie, I will talk at you later. Dr. Sasha, love you guys. Sherry, I'm so happy to see you too. Susan, as usual, I love my mods. You guys are great. Love everyone. Thank you for getting me here, and let's keep moving. Tell a friend, tell a foe, tell everyone you know. Bye, babies.
Bye.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.